Right.
Oh my God.
Right. But when you come into the reality that this nigga was always dumb, he never had it going on. I just thought the nigga had it going on. This nigga was not really all that. It was just that she looked like she was all that. But now that God has taken the scales off of my eyes,
Amen.
I see. What a dummy really look like. Amen. And so listen. And so what Pharaoh was up, he was upset because he knew, I let these people go. Now, all of them gone. I ain't got nobody to slave and do what I see. Sin is slavery. When you in sin, you in slavery, and you become a slave to the sin.
Amen.
And so when Pharaoh seen that the bondage was cut off, and he could no longer hold you, and you was getting away, hold up. I want all y'all. I want the legions of demons to come after that one.
Jesus.
And if you ain't running as fast as you can run, Forrest, run. If you ain't got a plan mapped out, God, I got to seek you even the more. I got to diligently seek you. I got to run after you. I got to chase after you. Because while I'm chasing after you, God, the enemy chasing after me. I got to look at you and say, God, I will look up my eyes to the hills, which cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord. That's all I got.
Amen. Amen.
I ain't got nothing else. I got nothing else. Because see, them back there, they don't want nothing.
Right.
Egypt don't want nothing.
No, at all.
Egypt don't want nothing. Please believe it. Anything that's in Egypt don't want nothing. But when God is trying to take you further, he gonna part the sea for you.
Amen.
He gonna part everything in your way. When he know you got a made up mind, everything gotta be moved. And so they came to a point where Pharaoh and his army was coming. It was coming. They was on their tail. It was coming close. And they looked up to the Lord and cried out. Because that's the only one you can cry out to. They looked to the leader, which was Moses. Moses cried with him, hey, God, what you gonna do? He said, why cry? Tell my people. Get ready. I'm about to do this.
Amen.
I'm about to show them my glory.
Come on.
All he need us to do is cry out to him. Amen. Stop always falling back. Oh, he got me by the leg. Nigga, kick that nigga in his teeth and keep going.
Amen.
But we always cry. Every time things get a little hard. Every time something happens. What we want to do?
Go back.
Egypt looks better for me. Oh, I'm struggling so bad. I'm so lonely. Let me tell y'all something. Loneliness is a place where Egypt loves to bring his people to.
Wow. Come on.
It lingers. It lays there and say, you lonely. You're lonely. You're right. You're right. Wait a minute. But he always loved me, didn't he? He loved me when didn't nobody love me, but he wasn't right. He was Egypt. But he loved me. But he wasn't. He was Egypt. I'm taking you to a new land. I'm taking you somewhere else. But you know what? Wait a minute. What time is it? He'll answer. Hey, what you doing? I know I said I did. I said, don't call me no more. I know I said that. And you said, and nigga, Egypt, know you're calling. Yeah, but what about when you said, I know, but come here, please. Please. I'm in Egypt, know you're going to call. Because the enemy has already set it up, mapped it up, and planned it out for you. And Egypt already know. Pharaoh going to come after you already. See, Egypt and Pharaoh run neck to neck. Pharaoh is anything that had you bound. Anything, anybody who had you bound. See, you booed up. That's not boo. But your boo had you bound. Your boo hindered you from being saved. Your boo kept you from being saved for real, for real. No, not just on Sunday saved. Not just on Wednesday saved, but I want to be saved every day of the week. 365 days of a year. I want the same old love.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
And all I want to do is share my life with you, Jesus.
Amen.
Amen. And guess what? From beginning to end. Do you understand? My boo can't give me what you can give me. Hey, that 5 minutes of pleasure don't last enough for me. It ain't worth me losing my salvation. Egypt ain't worth it. It might have felt good while I was in there. But once I come up out of there, now I got guilt, condemnation. I'm shamed. I can't even look at you, God. I can't look at your people. I can't look at nobody. She might know. Do she know? Can she see? Oh my God, she gonna call me out. Pharaoh can be anything. Anything that has you captive more than your God does. Anything that has more control over you than God does. But this is the scary part. God released him from Pharaoh. They all got released. Now, Pharaoh will always come back. Let me explain that. Let me explain that. Let me explain it. Please let me explain it. Let me explain this. Okay. Whew. God said it already. That relationship is not conducive for you. I didn't call it. I didn't call it. I didn't call it. I said no from the beginning. But you put yourself in it. Okay? Okay. But because I love you so much, I'm going to get you out of it. I'm going to get you out of it. And so he gets you out of it. He causes Pharaoh to just get mad at you. He causes Pharaoh to say, I don't want you no more. He causes Pharaoh to just turn on you like a rattlesnake. All of a sudden, Pharaoh don't want you no more. Pharaoh cut you loose. Go on, get on, get on. Get on before you get spit on. Go on. I don't want you no more. And you free. And you can skip to the little my darling. I'm free. God has set me free. But Pharaoh sit back and think about it. Wait a minute. Now when I had that one made sure I ate good. That one made sure I look good, because when I put it on my arm, I look good with that. Wait a minute, I can cuss that one out, beat that one up, do whatever I want to do. I can go sleep around, cheat on him, cheat on her, do what I want to do, and she was always there. He was always there. Wait a minute, I might can't find another Israel like that. Wait a minute, I'm going after that one. That one I can't let go. I'm going to call it. I'm going to text it. Come on. I'm going to text you. I'm going to call you. And because you so weak, and because you so lonely, and you so scared you can't find another like that one. Soon as Pharaoh come chasing after you, guess what you say? I'm coming. I'm coming. Come here, boo. Here I come. I'm coming. God said no. God said no. I'll let you go free. But I ain't ready yet. See, you got to be ready for this change. You got to be ready for God. Because if you ain't ready, no matter how much you get set free, you're going to always end up back. You got to have a made-up mind to want to be free from your past.
Amen.
The things of your past, the things that kept you bound, held you bound. If you ain't ready to be free, don't see me.
Amen. My God.
Flat out. Because you got to have a made-up mind. Your heart got to be fixed. God, I'm tired of living this way. That back there don't look good to me. Didn't feel good to me. It made me cry many a days. I know that woman wasn't right for me. She's a skank. But every time I look around, I'm back in that skank's bed. That's she nasty, she filthy, she dirty, she ain't no good. But skank made this flesh feel a little good. And see, skank, Egypt, hate anything of God.
Yes.
Anything concerning God. This is what I got to say. If you ain't rolling with me through this thing, you better roll out.
Amen.
Flat out. If I got to beg you, pull teeth, pull anything to try to trick you into coming where I'm trying to go, nigga, you ain't for me off rip.
Right.
Off rip, because you ain't coming here for me. You come here to get yours, and just in case you do get this, you got a good thing. Because he that finds a wife find a good thing and obtain favor from God. But make sure you seek ye first the kingdom of God. All his righteousness, all these things going to be added. But baby, don't put me first. Don't put me first on the totem pole. Put him first. If I'm your one, if I'm your one. If I'm your one thing, your little one thing. If I'm your little one thing, baby, I'm going to get added to the list. But I'm coming after. God, if I'm your little one thing now. If God called me to be that little one thing and we going to be one, and one thing together, yeah.
Amen.
Amen. And so anyway, God parted the Red Sea. He let the people go free. The Pharaoh came behind them. Pharaoh was almost there, but God said, I'm going to make a way of escape for you. Y'all got to know, God will make a way of escape. I don't care how you look at it, twist it. If you want to be free, He's going to make a way of escape.
Yes.
I don't want to drink no more, God. I don't want to drink no more. This is not for me. God, I don't want to do it no more. I'll make a way of escape.
Amen.
I cut off your finances. Listen, give me some high five. Listen, sometimes it don't always work the way you thought it was going to work. But that's when I say God got to intervene and cut it for you, because you ain't going to cut it yourself.
Right.
Amen. Long as you get that extra money, you're going to get that extra liquor. Long as you get that extra money and you can put 5 on it with the other guy, and y'all can put 5 on it together, y'all gonna get them 2 blunts. You understand? Oh, it's 2 now? Jesus. It went down. You know what I'm saying? But if you can go in and you and your boy can go 2 and 2 and get a little bag and put it in a blunt paper, because they don't smoke weed papers no more, and then roll it up and lick it all in your mouth, smack it breath, and y'all both smoke on the same and choke. But when God start cutting away, all of a sudden your boy done fell out with you and don't like you no more. What I do? God cut it away. You couldn't get away from it, so I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it. Okay, everybody turned on me. That's God. Don't nobody like me no more. That's God. I don't know what happened. I do. That's God. So when people come to me with stuff, oh, I'm about to lose my mind, this happening, I just sit back and smile. That's God. Oh, I don't understand why He did me like this. He just left me. That was God. I don't understand why she fell out with me. Because she wasn't right for you. Oh, that was God. You understand? And so when they start coming, He let the people walk over. They ain't even have to run. So I got this. I got this. I'm making a way of escape. So long as God doing it, you ain't got to do nothing. Amen. See, you can't put your hand in it. You got to let God do it. Right. Amen. You want to fix it yourself? It ain't going to never work.